Good morning. Ray Greaves here with the Amalgamated Transit Union, New Jersey State Joint Council. Today we're in beautiful Union City, New Jersey here on this warm morning. And I'm here with Pablo Gonzalez, who is the business agent of Local 820. And the reason we're out here today is to take a look at the jitney issue. In New Jersey, we've been having severe problems with the jitney buses that are running mostly predominantly in Hudson County. And along these lines, they become a safety hazard not only to passengers but to our bus drivers at New Jersey Transit. We're going to try to get you some footage and some highlights here this morning. Are you a passenger? Are you a rider?
I'm a rider.
And do you use the New Jersey Transit buses, or do you ride these jitney buses?
NJ Transit.
NJ Transit. What's your reason for riding NJ Transit? Why would you ride New Jersey Transit buses instead of riding one of these jitney buses?
More reliable.
They're more reliable?
Yeah.
Have you seen problems with these jitney buses running out here on the service?
Couldn't say. I never really take them.
Okay.
So.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, we believe New Jersey Transit does run a safe, reliable service, and these jitney buses have been most recently involved in notable crashes and accidents, and a lot of safety concerns with the jitney buses. Do you have safety concerns with riding on one of these?
None that I know of, but you know, NJ Transit is always more reliable, and that's pretty much it. That's my only reason. You know, I could actually look at a schedule and find out the exact times, and they're pretty close, you know, accurate. These jitney buses is just a little bit different, so.
And what do you use the bus for? To commute to work or school, or
Work.
To work? Do you work in Manhattan?
Home. I work in Brooklyn.
You work in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Pablo Gonzalez, President Business Agent of Local 820 here in Union City, New Jersey. Good morning, Pablo.
Good morning.
Pablo, today we're out here discussing this issue here of jitney buses and the problems and the hazards that they pose, not to only the riding public, but to also New Jersey Transit bus operators. Would you touch on that a little bit for us?
Well, yeah, as the president of local, I handle a lot of the hearings and stuff that come up, and a lot of the complaints are these guys constantly cut us off. They'll be in the left lane, and they shoot over to the right lane, cutting our buses off just to pick up one fare. They pick up people in the middle of the street, anywhere, out of bus stops. They present a danger to everybody, the riding public, the cars that drive out there, and the buses, everybody.
Pablo, did you ever ride a jitney bus yourself?
When I was younger, I used to ride them, and I used to see the shows. Nobody respects the driver, starting from the passengers and the street. Nobody respects them, and basically they're out there doing whatever they feel like doing.
Yeah, we know recently there was a tragedy here in Union City where a 18-month-old baby girl was killed by one of these jitney buses. Has that affected ridership, or has that affected your members here in Union City?
I don't know if it affected the ridership. Yeah, Angelique Paredes was killed back in July, I believe, in Boulevard East by one of the jitney vans. And at the beginning, a lot of people were totally against the jitneys, but the passengers, on a cold day like this, they just seem to forget about it and just get on whatever comes first. And that's the main problem. There's so many of them that sometimes it's hard to stay away from riding on them. As you can see behind me, it's for every New Jersey Transit bus comes at least 10 of them. So, you know, we're just outnumbered, and it's hard to keep up with them.
Yeah, you can see that now as we've been standing here. I notice a lot of people don't even wait at the bus stop. They just jump on these jitneys as they pull up, and I guess it's out of necessity. But maybe if we had more bus service, maybe more people would be inclined to jump on a bus instead of one of these jitneys.
Yeah, definitely more people will be inclined to buy the monthly passes that New Jersey Transit, the tickets that New Jersey Transit offer, and since they won't have to wait that long for a New Jersey Transit bus, ridership will go up. Also, when there's so many of these vans available, just people not buying the passes, and then New Jersey Transit is cutting service on our lines.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As you can see, they sit here and they not only block the bus stops, they create a backlog of traffic along this street just about every morning. It's an increasing problem here day by day. These buses, New Jersey Transit buses, are just outnumbered, they're outgunned, and they're using these type of tactics to keep people off of our buses so they can ride these illegal death traps. I see you standing here, and I see that you would prefer to take a New Jersey Transit bus instead of one of these jitney buses.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you mind just giving me your reason for that? Why you would prefer a New Jersey Transit bus
I just
over
feel
the
like it's
jitneys?
safer. I mean, these are quick, but not to mention, you know, you see these bus drivers a lot of the time on Facebook or just on their phone, not watching where they're going, and people get on and, you know, it's just not safe. Anyone can easily fall.
We saw recently, about a year ago, there was a young girl, an 18-month-old baby, that was killed by one of these jitney buses because the operator was using a cell phone. So one of your reasons for riding New Jersey Transit, you feel it's a safer, more professional bus operation with a bus operator?
Hands down, although I wish there were more of them so that there weren't any standing room, and I think that's where they capitalize on it.
Would you like to see more bus service also, sir?
Of course, definitely. I agree with her 100%.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
problem.
You aware? Do you sit in these bus stops all day, or do you sit and block these bus stops while the buses actually have to go around you? You're aware that that's happening? Yes. You're aware that you're blocking a bus stop for a New Jersey Transit vehicle? You are aware of that? And every day you're out here, the jitney buses, we see you have to contend with a lot of safety issues. It looks like these jitney buses interfere with your bus operations. Is that a fact?
Yes.
Can you just give me a few examples of what you deal with every day driving a bus, competing with these legal debt traps?
And sometimes they'll park in front of you and make you run late so they could try to get all the people. So they'll block up all the traffic so you can't get by. And it's a lot of them. So sometimes you in a jam because it be 3, 4, 5 of them and you can't do nothing but just.
And as a New Jersey Transit bus operator and a member of the Amalgamated Transit Union, you're trained, you have CDL, passenger endorsement licenses, you go for proper training. You're a professional bus operator. Do you think these jitney operators are anywhere in the same standard or same procedures and licenses that you have?
No.
Thank you. I'm here this morning with Operator Rosario here in West New York, New Jersey. And Operator Rosario, how many years have you been driving for New Jersey Transit?
25 years.
So for 25 years, you've been operating this same service in this area?
Basically.
For the most part?
Yeah, most part.
And for the most part, you know, we've noticed today that these jitney buses seem to interfere with your operations of a New Jersey Transit bus. Can you elaborate on that a little bit for us and tell us some of your concerns and some of the things you've seen through the years?
Absolutely. It just happened today, about an hour ago. I got cut off on a bus stop from one of the jitney buses, almost causing an accident. Very unsafe drivers. When they doing inspections, they all disappeared. They must have a reason to disappear. They probably don't have no insurance or what have you. Unsafe vehicles or what, you know. I think there should be a crackdown on them more often.
Yeah, in Hudson County, I believe the DOT was working with the county to try to do more inspections and more checks on these buses, especially after the death of Angeli, the 18-month-old baby that was killed. Do you see these inspections happening out here every day or no?
Not as often as they should be. They do have inspections, and like I said, they disappear. They call each other, and they just disappear from the routes while the inspections are being operated.
And do you think there's a reason for that, or do you think there are motives or any reasons why these buses are allowed to operate in this unsafe fashion?
There should be no reason for that. There should be more crackdowns. I mean, it's unsafe, and I think that most of them are not either insured or licensed to operate these vehicles.
Thank you. Which kind of service do you prefer? Do you prefer a New Jersey Transit bus or one of these jitney buses?
I prefer New Jersey Transit bus.
And
yes, I have the bus bus.
And why do you prefer the New Jersey Transit bus?
Why? Because it's more buses.
Do Do you feel they're safer?
Yes.
You feel they're safer?
Yes,
And
yes.
is that one of your major concerns about is safety
SAT, yes.
and reliability? Or?
Yes, it is good. It's good. It's very good. It's very good transportation, New Jersey Transit.
I'm here today doing a story about the Jitney bus service versus New Jersey Transit service. Can you commute every day?
Yes, I do.
And do you use it to get to work, or you use it to get?
I use it to get to work, and sometimes after work, I use it to get somewhere else.
And what kind of service do you use? Do you use the New Jersey Transit service or the Jitney bus service?
A New Jersey Transit.
And why is that?
Because the service is, well, for me, it's better. It takes me all the way to where I go. I take 156 from here to Englewood Cliffs. And because I buy my pass every month, so I don't use the other buses for other reasons, not only for the pass, only because the service, I don't like it.
Okay. Yeah, well, a few other people told me too. They have the monthly pass, and it's more convenient for them to have the pass. And the Jitney buses, they seem to feel that they're not reliable, they're unsafe. Is that one of your concerns, that these vehicles are unsafe?
Is that correct? Yeah, and not clean and so many things.
Right. And the bus drivers too, I don't think they have licenses like New Jersey Transit, professional bus drivers.
Yeah, you don't feel safe going in those buses.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay? Be safe. Thanks. I'm here with Manuel Colon.
Right.
And you're an operator out of what garage here in New Jersey?
Meadowlands Garage.
Meadowlands Garage. And how
Correct.
many years have you been operating a bus?
Prior to this, about 17 years, and with New Jersey Transit, close to 10 years.
I'm going to ask you to turn around for 1 second for the camera. Manuel, turn around 1 second here. I want to show the back. New Jersey Transit Bus Rodeo 2012 champion. This guy is a professional bus operator. We're here today. We're doing a story on the Jitney buses.
Correct.
And we're concerned with the safety and the problems that it creates for you as a safe professional bus operator. Can you give me a few of your personal stories?
Well, usually, every time we pull to a bus stop, usually they block the stop or they double park, and it creates a dangerous environment on a daily basis. They don't obey or practice the traffic laws. They switch lanes without any warning whatsoever. They pick up in the middle of the streets and so on. Things like that on a daily basis that we have to deal, and it creates a hazard environment for us while we're on the road.
We've noticed that a few times, just being out here today, that they drop off and unload in the middle of the street.
Right.
And they've been blocking bus stops, and this happens every day. It must be frustrating.
On a daily basis, absolutely.
And do your passengers, do you see your passengers have complaints, or do they ever mention anything about these Jitney buses to you?
Basically, every time I do a local line, absolutely, they come to me and say, well, they don't like to take the buses because they think they're unsafe. They hear so many stories, the way they drive. Sometimes they'll be driving, they'll be texting, they'll be on the phone on a daily basis. You can see them all the time. Every time they pick up a passenger. Well, then when my passengers get on, they complain in regard to they're not reliable. They're not reliable in a safety matter.
Have you noticed any other, or know of any other stories concerning these Jitney bus operators?
They pick up passengers, they don't complete their routes, and they get off on the middle of the route, and they just drop them off. And when they got on my bus or any other New Jersey Transit operator, I've heard stories from operators and passengers themselves stating that they were like basically were kicked out of the bus.
So they'll just, for what reason would they do that? They would.
They just want to go home, and they don't want to complete the route, or they just have any other agendas on their mind that they just don't want to complete the routes.
And you've seen this happen, and you've had those.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
get on your bus.
absolutely.
Oh, it's kind of ironic. We're out here today filming the safety issues here with these Jitney buses, and we see an accident as we were doing an interview down the block. We noticed an accident on the next corner, and it looks like this Jitney bus was coming out of an illegal stop and actually took somebody's door off their car. And I see a door is falling off. Was the Jitney bus involved?
It was, yeah, not too happy right now. It's a bad start to the day.
Were you moving or were you still?
I was stationary. The bus started moving.
So you were stationary and
Yes.
there was somebody getting out of the car?
Someone was getting into the car.
Somebody was getting into the car and the bus pulled out of the stop and,
Yeah, and hit the door.
and grabbed your door. So you were sit still, he was
Moving. Yes.
And as your passenger was getting out of the car, he ripped your door off.
Basically.
And how's your passenger?
He's good. He's fine.
He's okay?
We're all good.
Well, thank you. How do you feel about these jitney buses?
I hate them. I can't stand them. I wish they were all gone.
Why do you hate them?
They just cause traffic, pollution,
Accidents?
sight for sore eyes, and accidents. For sure.
Thank you. We're glad you're okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.